Alright everybody, thank you for joining us tonight. We have Frost Gaming versus Cultivation. I am Deluxe with you on the play-by-play, and we have a special guest color commentator. We have Jordan Nothing Gilbert. Thank you for joining us. How you doing tonight, Jordan?
Doing alright. Just got done with my team practice of my own, so looking forward to watching some CS right now.
It should be a good match. Roster rundowns, we have ShahZaM, FREAKAZOiD, EasyPK, Mo and Haunt for Frost Gaming, Storm, Warden, fRoD, the big three for Complexity, followed up with Applesauce and Dizzaman, as they are headed rather quickly into B-bomb site. FREAKAZOiD opens up with the first kill, and Applesauce will trade out EasyPK. ShahZaM with a nice headshot, but Storm and Warden holding it down. They've been playing together forever. 3 versus 2 situation now for Cultivation, as they do have the bomb down now and are waiting for Mo and Haunt to make a move. Mo will come out and get 1 kill with the 5-7, but Storm finishes him off rather quickly. And it looks like that will be all she wrote, as Warden just has 2 HP. Haunt is on the balcony just trying to steal a frag or two to see if he can make it a 1 versus 1 situation, but it's not looking very good for him. Storm does come in and finish off the kill. What do you make of the first pistol round, the Gawk round for Cultivation?
Yeah. It's definitely a smart play. I see a lot of teams going to that B-bomb site. Seems to be easier to hold in the after plant, so it's a good safe bet for them.
Yeah, absolutely. They now force Frost Gaming into the first of 2 ecos, more than likely, as Storm had a big 3k for his team. He is able to full buy, and I want to say he has an AK with head armor, but he hasn't pulled it out quite yet. And as you can see on the map again, they have sent all 5 into B. Applesauce rotating around long B side, as the rest of them will come into site and get the first kill onto EasyPK. Dizzaman does. Warden is going to plant the same spot, and it's just the exact same take all over again. If it worked the first time, why not do it again? fRoD gets another kill. Dizzaman will get 1 for himself again. And FREAKAZOiD and Haunt are down. ShahZaM and Mo just left by themselves. And now ShahZaM, as Mo has been taken down by Storm, is sitting in long B holes over towards balcony. Will actually pick up 1 frag, so not a perfect round for Cultivation, but Storm finishes him off nonetheless.
Yeah, B is kind of like B on Inferno. You can kind of get in there without getting spotted too much by the CTs and then kind of just explode. So it's another safe bet for them. Luckily, Frost Game wasn't stacking it though, so that could be the only downfall.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's see if they do decide to stack it this round. It looks like they do have 4 heading over towards P, but Cultivation knows they might have outplayed that strat rather quickly, as ShahZaM sees a couple mid, and they are headed over towards A, and he will relay to his teammate. Unfortunately, there isn't a soul in A, and he will plant the bomb in middle of sight. Dizzaman and his team will line up to counteract the retake. So a pretty smooth 3 rounds for Cultivation, it seems, as Mo drops to Dizzaman, but Haunt will come in and avenge his teammate with a nice headshot from the 250. fRoD and Warden doing work on the other side of the map, as fRoD turns around and gets Haunt on the opposite side he was playing, so well played by fRoD. And Warden is just going to go hunting as we move over to FREAKAZOiD holding for him, and he will teach Warden a thing or two with the P250. Not wise to chase in some of these situations, but Storm comes and finishes. 3 men left alive as Cultivation jumps out to that 3-0 lead. So, what do you think about the first gun round? Do you think Frost Gaming is going to try and establish that mid-control that seems to be direly necessary, or do you think they might just play in sights and bide their time and wait for Cultivation to make the first move? I think we might have lost Nothing. I'm not sure what happened. Let's hope he comes back as we take a look at the map, and Cultivation is headed over towards B site again. Dizzaman leading the charge for everybody, and it is going to be a rather slow take as they try and work out some of the early kinks in this gun round, trying to find out where their opponents are playing. And just 1 frag onto FREAKAZOiD so far. So we start up this gun round. ShahZaM will open with the first frag for his team as EasyPK is supporting from balcony. And fRoD and dizzyman coming through, making it a 2 versus 2 with 2 huge frags after a 4 versus 2. dizzyman planning the bomb in smoke at B. And they are now waiting for the retake. fRoD eyes one but misses the shot, but gets the second one onto Mo, and haunt just left alive with 35 HP. fRoD was 70 and he will more than likely just play the time, but has been fully smoked off. Is not coming through with the defuse and gets him with the nade. Well played by fRoD. So another big round by Cultivation. Good to have you back with us. Did you happen to catch that last round?
Yeah, I was actually going to make a comment until I spilled water all over my mouse pad. And I was going to talk about that mid pick. It's fRoD. You have fRoD versus ShahZaM here. Two big offers, so you're going to see a lot of action in mid this half. Let's see who can control mid, and I think you're going to see who controls the half. So watch the pick.
It is always nice to see fRoD get in an AWP battle with somebody. He's had so many of them in the last 10 years of Counter-Strike, as ShahZaM is already pushed up, and just on cue, fRoD gets the headshot to send him right across mid. But haunt will come out and get one shot. dizzyman trading 2 kills, but haunt and Mo with 2 big pistol shots. And it looks like now a 3 versus 2 advantage still for Cultivation, so a pretty well played eco by fRoD Gaming as fREAKAZoiD is thinking he's coming around the side of Applesauce, but he's waiting for him. Doesn't matter anyway. He pulls him out with the 250 and makes it a 2 versus 2. fRoD is watching the mid flank as dizzyman is watching the other side, right in the middle of Horseshoe there. EasyPK coming up right behind him and will get the frag with the... the 5-7, leaving just fRoD with the op. He will get 1 frag, and this will be the second round. He's got a 1 versus 1, but he loses it. Loses it to EasyPK. Tried peeking it with the pistol. What do you make of that one, Jordan?
Well, I'm assuming his teammate didn't make the call. I thought he had the call from his teammate. Wasn't on the bomb. He had to take a chance there, so sucks. It happens.
Yeah, it is unfortunate. One of the few times fRoD wishes he had a rather more rifle, AK or M4 status in his hand, but he had the op and it did not work out very well to him. fRoD Gaming gets their first round, makes it 4 versus 1. Let's see if Cultivation can bounce back. While we wait for teams to set up, let's take a look at the scoreboard. We have fRoD heading it up with 9 frags, dizzyman and Storm with 6. EasyPK with 4 for the other side, and 3 almost spread evenly across the rest of the board for fRoD Gaming. Let's take a look at... it was EasyPK, but I accidentally hit my spacebar. He has been taken down by Warden, and they have realized that B site is now wide open. Bomb is waiting atop that balcony to take site, but the CTs are on a full rotation over. And it looks like, 2 big frags by ShahZaM. A great nade onto dizzyman, and Mo will get a headshot onto Storm. ShahZaM coming to back up his teammate and kills Warden with the op, leaving just Applesauce and fRoD. And a very good hold B-side by fRoD Gaming. As Applesauce is still stranded in the middle of site, can't escape quite yet. He is laying some fire down as his teammate has been killed. He will get 1 headshot, 2 headshots, 2 big headshots onto ShahZaM and haunt. But fREAKAZoiD will come out with a headshot of his own to end off that round. And fRoD Gaming now with 2 big rounds for themselves straight.
Coleman was just trying to force the plant too much there. If they would have just relaxed for a second and held for those guys spamming through the smokes and got out of the firing lanes, I think they would have won it. But they were running back and forth through the site, got spammed by Mo. Mo got into the smoke.
Well played by Mo to hold down the site for his team at B. And now we see him on the overview, fully pushed up at A. He is holding that horseshoe side, but it doesn't look like there are too many people there as Cultivation looks to be on the eco. fRoD taken out early, and they actually dropped a player, so it's now a 5 versus 3, even though we only have 1 kill this round. Warden was the one disconnected. Looks like he might be having some ping problems. But Cultivation on the save nonetheless. This round might not make a huge difference. As we take a look, I forgot to ask you your prediction of this match. Do you think Cultivation will be the one to come out with this one, or you think fRoD Gaming has it in the bag, or what do you think?
I really don't know how the teams practice. Cultivation might be able to come away with it if they could play smart here, but fRoD Gaming's got fREAKAZoid, and ShahZaM players can get pretty random, so it really depends on how fRoD is playing.
Yeah, I can definitely agree with that. Got to watch fRoD a few days ago play this map. I believe they lost to HRG. Don't quote me on that one, but I'm not entirely sure. Actually, I believe they beat HRG. So they don't look too bad on this map as ShahZaM opens up with the first kill, but Warden will not let him get his friend all alone as he returns fire. ESEA kills his own teammate with the nade before getting a headshot onto fREAKAZoid, so trades him out himself, I guess, as Applesauce opens the door and gets the headshot onto a mid-peeking Mo. And that was just wrong place, wrong time. EasyPK and ESEA have exchanged some fire over towards mid. No kill quite yet in a 2 versus 2 situation. Still sitting mid is Cultivation. Now working over towards A is Applesauce and ESEA with the bomb. And they are just going to slowly buy their time. The majority of the kills happen in the first 45 seconds, so there is plenty of time to work the rest of this round out. Applesauce has a hint there might be one over towards Horseshoe. Wrong side, but he will not be able to find him. I thought he was going to get the kill, but Haunt turns around and gets the frag for himself as EasyPK runs through and finds ESEA at main box. Will get the defuse, and we are now all tied up 4 apiece.
Yeah, see, I think instead of pulling the bomb out, should have tried to just support his teammate, kill that guy on the wood right there first, and then planted. He ended up losing the battle. Lost in the round.
Yeah, not insanely well played. A great point you make, trying to support the teammate, especially in that 2 versus 2 situation. 2 guns always better than 1. As we take a look at the scoreboard again, you see ShahZaM has caught up to fRoD. fRoD now a couple of rounds without a kill as ShahZaM gets another big frag onto Warden this time. Takes the other member of Cultivation down at mid, but traded out yet again by another teammate. Storm it is this time. EasyPK with a big headshot onto ESEA to bring it back down to a 1-man advantage for fRoD Gaming. Now, I don't know, as we look at the overview, what exactly Cultivation's going to try to do. They are somewhat barricaded as fRoD Gaming has 2 players over towards B, but Storm opens that up just a little bit, taking down EasyPK. Just a little too aggressive peeking mid, and does pay the price. So, now let's see what Cultivation decides to do. Looks like they're taking the bomb up cat towards B. Are going to flash around into holes, and he has spotted FREAKAZoid, now hiding on the right side. Unfortunately, they know he's there. He's going to have to pull something out. We will get 1 frag. Storm sprays him down. We will credit that second frag to FREAKAZoid, even though Storm killed him. But now Storm in a now 1 versus 1 situation. Great headshot from the AK as he now jumps on top of balcony. And might get a head-on match. No HP for Storm. Didn't work out very well.
He should have held for a sec.
Yeah, I would have liked to play the bomb a little bit more if I was Storm, especially with 22 HP. But well played by Haunt to expect him to be coming over towards balcony. And show up he did. Easy kill for Haunt, and he will get the defuse. fRoD Gaming now has the lead 5-4. So a pretty even match down the line, as fRoD now has their first lead of the game. But this map can seem to go both ways, especially in Invite this season, as T-side half has been an upper hand, along with CT side as well in some matches. So ShahZaM is out on the peak with the op again, and no frags exchanged as ShahZaM takes a little bit of damage. We'll finally get another kill onto fRoD. But nothing else happening quite yet. Yes, a great frag.
They need to stay holding that connector. Warden's about to get picked right here. He's dead. Oh, he fell back. ShahZam's gonna get the guy creeping up cat, probably.
Yeah, well played by Warden to drop off there in a spot, in a compromising position, being seen from B entrance from cat and A entrance as well. Drops down on that cat and avoids getting the op from ShahZaM. Now he's pushing on ShahZaM. And he is not able to get the kill quite yet.
If FREAKAZoid is big, right here. It's all him. Let's see if he gets it.
Let's move over to fREAKAZoiD. Speaking of which, I trust your calls here, as he does have 3 men coming at him again. Applesauce opens up with the first kill. fREAKAZoiD will get the bomb down, but DizzerMan trades that frag out rather quickly. EasyPK will get a big frag, and Mo on the 4th as well, leaving just Warden. You thought he might get some frags
Should
there,
be an
but
easy 2v1.
pushed a little too much. Excuse me?
So it should be an easy win, basically. Yeah.
Oh yeah, did end up being an easy win for fRoD Gaming. I thought that round was going to turn out rather differently, but good take by fRoD Gaming. Great hold by fREAKAZoiD to get that first man and let his teammates do the rest of the work as he was traded out. So 6-4 now. It looks like fRoD Gaming starting to steamroll some momentum their way, as they are looking to make a rather difficult half now for Cultivation. ShahZaM, I do believe, still has that op. He does, and is going to try for that mid pick. Misses it again, and will be able to pick up Storm this time. He's gotten the big 3 now. Check that one off the list for ShahZaM. And Mo with a big headshot at the entrance.
Look at Haunt. He's in the back. Behind a couple.
Haunt, let's move over to Haunt. He is behind a couple. The bomb has now been planted, but they don't know he's at Horseshoe. He gets 1 frag, but now Applesauce has more than likely relayed it over to his teammate. But Haunt playing extremely smart, just waiting for the rest of his team. He will flash in for the rest of his teammates as they now try for the full retake. Haunt with 2 big headshots to finish off Warden and fRoD and win another big round for fRoD Gaming.
There you go. Solid retake. Everyone got there quick. Came in at the same time. Haunt stayed alive. Great round by Haunt.
Yeah, you called yet another one. Haunt just sitting in sight. I didn't even see that, as they had fully taken A and were getting the bomb down. Great call by you. fRoD Gaming now up 7-4, and it looks like everything goes according to their plan. They'll end this half 11-4, but Cultivation hopefully has something else to say about that one. So let's look at the overview as everyone is over towards mid, and finally they get ShahZaM without losing a man. That's a big starting frag. They now have full mid control as fREAKAZoiD and one of the teammates are trying to rotate over to Cat.
Well, the mid push. They're taking the mid. This could be big for them right here. Kill fRoD, and then they know they're going to be. Now they're going to over-rotate.
Now they do have fRoD, and it's a 4 versus 3 advantage after Freak got the first kill.
They got to
on
rotate.
that double.
They don't know yet. Go, go, go.
They are now headed B. Nobody's in B site, and they have finally figured it out. As Warden gets the bomb down, and DizzerMan and Storm will play accordingly. Warden now spotting over towards Cat's side.
If Warden can play smart, they could win this.
This would be a huge round for Cultivation. The bomb is slowly ticking its way to blowing up, and it looks like fRoD Gaming is setting up for the retake. They will send all 3 of their men in. EasyPK the first to go down to DizzerMan's AK. Storm will get 1, but Freak will come through and get DizzerMan. Time is running out rather quickly. Storm is on the quick flank and will get a huge 2 frag onto fREAKAZoiD and Haunt. So a big round for their 5th now for Cultivation. They make it 7-5.
See, Cole did a good job of just pushing all the spots in B and getting close, so the second they knew they were flanking, they could all wrap around and get the easy shots. They didn't sit inside the site, you know, and just turtle. They just took the initiative and stayed confident.
Yeah, Storm on a great quick flank there. ShahZaM is fully opt up again and will look to try and get a peek. He will get the returning shot onto Warden the very next round. A little bit of redemption for ShahZaM as Mo comes out and gets fRoD. Applesauce will finally trade out that frag. It's now a 4 versus 3 advantage for fRoD Gaming. They now fully smoke off the short entrance to A and will hold. fREAKAZoiD has now been dicked down to 15. An ill-advised peek by Ryan. Yeah, I didn't like that peek, and clearly neither did he.
Hopefully he can stay alive here and ShahZaM peeking. Ooh.
Yeah, he is not. He is playing rather aggro with that op, and it's paying out well. This might
be another big Haunt round. Looks like they're probably gonna go up short A. It's always enticing because it's right there. It's so close.
It is very close. That horseshoe is insanely easy to hide in. Excuse me. And let's hope they catch him this time. As ShahZaM will find ShahZaM trying to peek, and Applesauce will come out and get Haunt with the headshot. Wasn't going to fall for it twice. An easy PK is on a quick flank, has now been pushed off. fREAKAZoiD coming through the other side of A, but only with 15 HP. Easy PK will make it a 2 versus 2 advantage, or excuse me, situation, but Cultivation still with the advantage as they have the bomb. Applesauce now down to 15 HP, is sitting there. They have fully spammed off Easy PK, leaving just fREAKAZoiD. Storm with a big nade to finish him off, knew he was low. So a wacky round, but Cultivation will take it, and it is now 7-6.
Yeah, that's kind of unlucky. This game's sometimes hard to predict how the execution's going to go. Haunt thought he could stay hidden in that smoke, and he got killed. fREAKAZoiD is low on the rotation, and the other guy spawn died, and that pretty much fucked him. If Easy PK stayed alive a little bit longer on the retake.
Yeah, it would have been nice if he had. He was set up for a great retake.
Big triple nade early. They're gonna get that opt. They know they're going B or sewers. They're gonna check. They can say go B.
And it looks like you're absolutely right. They're all heading towards B. It's gonna be a massacre one way or the other, as the bomb is now getting planted in B by ShahZaM on the left side box. And Warden is now pushed through at short B and will catch fREAKAZoiD.
Oh, that would have been a big kill.
Did not have his gun out, and he paid the price on that one. Mo sitting with an op. Cannot get the frag quite yet in a 4 versus 4 situation.
Have to save it.
Yeah, and it's not looking too good for fRoD. They lose another man. Haunt goes down, and Easy PK does as well. It looks like they were on mostly a save. ShahZaM will get a nice headshot onto ShahZaM. Try and get that gun as he had picked it up, but Applesauce says no thank you, we'll keep that AK on our side, as Warden finishes off Mo, who had the op. And let's look at the scoreboard. It looks like fRoD, yes, they can still fall by. They were on a half save, it seemed like.
They're gonna have M4, so expect them to probably push short A this round heavy. Maybe one guy flashing you mid. Yeah.
Let's see if they do decide to do that. They have sent quite a few over towards mid, and they are fully pushing through mid. You called it. M4's blazing. fREAKAZoiD will end up with the first nade. ShahZaM with a huge frag, and Mo will get a headshot onto Ward. Not looking good already for Cultivation, as fRoD will get one op shot over towards T-spawn. And he is quite aggressive so far. Backing off 2 players, fREAKAZoiD and one other teammate at mid, to bring it down to a more manageable 3 versus 2. As opposed to a 5 versus 2, which they were originally in.
Yep.
Oh, and another big frag by Cultivation. So we are now at a 2 versus 2.
There you go,
ShahZaM says, I'll take the finish.
Good way to end the half.
A big round win. Momentum going into T-side pistol round for fRoD Gaming. A round that is quite one-sided. But we'll see what happens. It looks like everyone is readying up. We should be starting second half rather shortly. And we are now going straight into second half. As you can see at the top, fRoD Gaming is up 8-7 over Cultivation. And fRoD is having his way with the op on Cultivation's side. Very well balanced for fRoD Gaming. fRoD Gaming.
I'm calling fRoD Gaming mid to cat rush.
Let's see if they decide to do it. Let's take a look at the overview.
I don't know. They're gonna rush.
And it looks like we have a mid to cat rush coming, as ShahZaM is the first one out and Warden nades across, but all of fRoD Gaming's players except for Mo headed over towards A. They are down below in sewer, and that cat push did not work out very well. Nobody to kill. Mo finally peeked mid. They catch one horseshoe, and 4 Glocks against 1 P2000 isn't going to work out any which way you want. But Warden with 2 big frags with the P2000. I guess you spread them out, you get a couple of frags.
He gets away, that's nice by Matt. Hopefully he can steal it.
Huge play by Warden to get out of there with 6 HP. Although fRoD Gaming has now gotten the bomb down. Another big headshot by ShahZaM as he picked up 2 frags there. fRoD will finish him off to bring it back to a 2 versus 2 situation. And both players over towards Horseshoe. fRoD has spotted Easy PK in the entrance to Horseshoe, but did not know Haunt was there. He loves playing it either side of the map, and he will get 2 frags on Horseshoe, almost as if he was playing CT side all over again.
Yeah, that was bad. They kind of got off angle there, retaking the site, Danny and Tyler, so they could have maybe stayed tight at the end, but bad choices too by Applesauce to die early there, so it's all good. If they could get the first gun round, they still could win this.
Yes, it still is a toss-up at a 9-7 lead now for fRoD Gaming. Only 2 rounds ahead, but they do force Cultivation into more than likely 2 straight ecos. Unless they can make something big happen. fRoD is taken out by Mo's Glock. That gun is ever powerful, and fREAKAZoiD, you saw there, getting Applesauce with the Galil. This could be a rather quick eco as fRoD Gaming has moved into A side. The bomb still straggling quite a ways behind. They now have spotted Warden on Horseshoe. He's trying to get, he does get the dink and the headshot with the P2000 onto ShahZaM. Mo chasing up quickly behind him at Horseshoe and gets him with that powerful Glock. And Storm and DZMan just left by themselves over towards CT spawn and entrance to Horseshoe. It looks like DZMan is trying up, but nothing happening quite yet. An Easy PK will eventually find DZMan as he tried to come out Horseshoe, and he just now leaves Storm, who has been spotted by Haunt, will finish him off with a nice headshot from the Galil. So a rather well played eco by fRoD Gaming to stay together and take a site all as one team. Yeah. Only lost 1 guy.
Yep, only 1 death. Good round.
So we expect again. Oh, Warden has bought a Mag 7. Let's see if he can make anything happen with that one. That can be a very random and wild card weapon. But let's see if he can do anything with it as we look at the overview. All 5 of fRoD Gaming's players headed towards B as they're going to run into DZMan and Storm rather quickly. No weapons for either of those two as they are within just feet of each other. ShahZaM and DZMan are right now. And nothing happening quite yet. That smoke blocking very nicely, or else they'd see Storm. I know he is on the other side of that wall. I thought he was holding close. Easy PK does not see DZMan, does not have to pay the price yet. And he gets the headshot onto DZMan. fREAKAZoiD will come out and get Storm, and they have fully taken B. And you expect them to win this round as fREAKAZoiD gets another kill onto Applesauce, leaving just fRoD and Warden. Warden does have, as we move over to him, that Mag 7. As we move over to fRoD, looks like Warden is just trying to get an exit weapon. So not really a bad buy for Matt, as he is trying to steal an AK from somebody. fRoD taken out as he is holding the entrance to B site, and we move over to Warden, who is over by CT spawn. And he is now fragged down. No gun, a not so good buy for Warden, and fRoD gets the pistol and 2 ecos as we head into the first gun round of the second half.
Big round right here for fRoD and company. If they could lock down, we'll see. I think FG is going to try to do something standard mid-pick, mid-take fast, so we'll see if they can hold it.
Let's see what does happen. fRoD sitting over towards mid. Him and Mo will go off, and Mo gets the kill onto fRoD. A huge op shot at mid. And just like that, a 5 versus 4 advantage for fRoD Gaming, as Mo is just going all out into A site, loses that gun rather quickly, and I don't think that needed to happen, as Warden will get fREAKAZoiD as well, but Easy PK and Haunt with 2 big frags right after Cultivations, and Storm and DZMan just left by themselves, as it looks like DZMan is headed from CT spawn, and Storm will head over by mid, and it looks like they may be forced to save as the bomb is down and ticking away.
Yep, looks like that's what they're going to do, and they're going to hope to not fuck up the next round.
Yes, absolutely, and Storm does pick up Mo's op right there, so fRoD is going to have an op back again at mid, and that could be a big starter for next round, as fRoD Gaming picks up 4 straight and finds themselves in a 5-round advantage, 12-7. So not as well played as we thought. Mo with a huge frag onto fRoD to start off the fragging last round. And he did that in fantastic fashion.
Yeah, that mid pick is a key part of the rounds, so I feel like that's what got him that right off the bat.
Yep, and now fRoD Gaming sending him over towards B again. Just one player with an op, I believe that is ShahZaM, has now backed off from mid and will head over to join the other 4 teammates of his in B holes.
Tyler Rhodes. Big nade.
Yeah, that nade did do a considerable amount of damage as ShahZaM did spot the first man. Easy PK taken down, but Freak will get a nice headshot onto Storm, entering the site. Holt just holding in holes for Warden on the rotation and gets him. ShahZaM with a huge up frag. And Cultivation sees their players dwindling away as FREAKAZOiD gets a headshot onto fRoD as well. 4 versus 1 advantage. Applesauce, excuse me, I thought would be forced into a save situation, but they found him before he could get out of there. And fRoD Gaming is picking up all the momentum as they find themselves ahead 13-7.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. They got caught off guard at B over there and didn't get, like, Storm could have got the crossfire kill easily, and the guy crossed the other guy's angle and screwed him over. I forgot who was FPSing him.
Yeah, I don't remember who it was. I believe it was Applesauce actually, but ShahZaM is holding mid again with the ult, and fRoD taken out. He peeked a little bit late as Warden goes right behind him, and
see if Applesauce could save them.
Applesauce is going to need some big frags if these guys decide to go A. Bomb is just sitting mid with one other teammate as the other 3 are now trying to inch closer towards B.
Maybe ShahZaM is going to have to put in work.
Hopefully something big happens from one of the players by Cultivation. fRoD is turning this into a one-sided match in the second half so far. Cultivation desperately needs a round win.
They're going B and they got a crossfire. Storm and ShahZaM. ShahZaM doesn't know they come to his right. No, he does.
And now he does. FREAKAZOiD getting Mo on his peak, but ShahZaM will get a kill onto Easy PK before he gets finished off by Haunt. Still a 4 versus 1 situation. Applesauce forced into the save.
ShahZaM lags out.
Yeah, it is not looking dead. I believe Cultivation's had 2 or 3 people reconnect already in this match. So they may be having some server trouble, but nonetheless, fRoD Gaming looking very solid so far. Ooh, Applesauce catching Freak, roaming around for that frag. He has been known to do that time and time again. He loves chasing around frags because he does have very exceptional aim. And another easy round for fRoD Gaming. And they will now play for the forced tie round and look to get it as they take a 14-7 lead. Start off the round, Mo comes out with a big frag onto Warden, and Freak will follow it up onto fRoD. Those 2 taken out early as Applesauce will finally get the first frag. And ShahZaM with another big one onto Mo to bring it down to a 3 versus 2 situation for fRoD Gaming as ShahZaM misses the upshot you saw right there. And they will now back off and join. It is Easy PK sitting in B by himself. They are looking to get there quickly, and I don't think Storm and ShahZaM have any idea that they know B is empty. But they are going to know shortly.
What the heck?
I am not sure what happened. Maybe a little miscommunication. But now they know bomb is down, and you see them head quickly over towards B. Still have faith on a 3 versus 2 situation like that. They must know Haunt is basically dead. Just one quick shot or a nade in the right spot takes him out. And Storm with a big frag onto Easy PK. They have a player and a quarter to run through before they can defuse this bomb. Oh, but a huge headshot by Haunt as he is playing off that opposite box. Catches Storm trying to come through holes. And that is all she wrote on that round. fRoD Gaming now has the force tie and looks to close this one out 16-7.
Yep, fRoD Gaming's doing smart things and just staying together and, you know, Cole, I don't even know their name anymore, Culminate. They're getting picked mid every round, it's just really hurting them, so.
Yeah, it's not working out. They have been getting picked mid every round, but now, in a twist of events, ShahZaM will get the first frag, and fRoD on a quick rotation from A, just pushed straight through, gets the head of Mo with the FAMAS, and picks up his native weapon, the big green. But fRoD Gaming is now almost fully in A. They have crossed over to Horseshoe, and fREAKAZOiD is already pushing out towards the backside of A site. And he will look to catch some unsuspecting retake. Applesauce! You called it again. 2 big frags for Cultivation as they tried to get the bomb down. 3 big frags by Applesauce. Incredibly well played to save that round for his team. He was lurking like crazy. I haven't seen a lurk like that since the last pug I played in. But well played by Applesauce. Cultivation gets the much needed first round after they let fRoD Gaming get 7 straight on the second half. Let's see if Cultivation can make something happen as they now need 7 straight rounds to force tie and send this one to overtime. fRoD with a big headshot through the door. 2 big shots onto ShahZaM and Mo. Mo thought he had him on the repick, but was not quick enough. Warden already on the push. fREAKAZOiD gets taken down, and now Cultivation looking like the team to win this one after these 2 rounds. But they do have a long road ahead of them as Haunt and EasyPK are the last 2 alive. And they won over towards mid, and it looks like Haunt is just sitting over by A side. EasyPK is taken down, and the bomb is down over by Cat. And Haunt finally taken down, but not before he can get a headshot onto Warden. So another well-played round by Cultivation.
Cultivation, that's your name, not Culminate. Cultivation. Thank you. Cultivation. Just need to catch their flow a little bit. Maybe as long as fRoD doesn't get picked mid by Mo, they may have a chance to tie it up.
Yeah, fRoD is starting to find us up on CT side. He had it on T side for a little, but Mo getting those first picks at mid at the start of this half. And Warden, we see, is already fully jumped down to mid. They know there's nobody mid. Applesauce saw one, but ShahZaM saw him first. Gets the kill onto Applesauce, but Mo has been spammed down in vents to 16 HP. Still a 5 vs 4 advantage for fRoD Gaming. Let's take a look at the overview. They are all headed over towards B. The bomb is with them. fREAKAZOiD has it as Haunt leads the charge over towards B. Let's see what they decide to do. Looks like they are going short, and Storm has located one, will get the shot onto fREAKAZOiD. And the bomb is sitting there, yet to be picked up as FG is still trying to take the side. Haunt with another big headshot onto ShahZaM. Just 1 player left in sight. Storm is playing it by that box. ShahZaM misses the up shot, but he knows he's there. Still nothing quite yet. Storm will end up getting Haunt. EasyPK trades him out, but fRoD with 2 big op shots as EasyPK gets another big shot onto Warden at lower B entrance. And it is just down to 1 vs 1. fRoD has found himself in 4 of these so far. Pulls out a P250, doesn't need a weapon, and finishes off EasyPK.
Big last round, Danny boy.
That was incredibly ballsy by fRoD.
You got 4 kills that round, or 3?
I think it was a 3, I'm not entirely sure.
Either way, big round.
Huge round.
Good basic hold by Storm. He stayed alive for a long time, delayed, gave a lot of information probably.
That was a vintage fRoD triple kill. Either way, well played with the up to hold off those 2 men. And now 4 of FG's players all out mid. ShahZaM will get a nade and another, but Haunt and fREAKAZOiD with 2 big frags on the eco. And it is a 3 vs 2 situation in favor of Cultivation as they have 2 guys over towards Cat. Warden has pushed out into the smoke. They don't see him, and he's going to get the shot onto Haunt and another headshot onto ShahZaM, leaving just fREAKAZOiD. It was a 3 vs 3, excuse me. And fREAKAZOiD is quickly finished over towards mid. So Cultivation picking up some momentum, still 15-11 in favor of fRoD Gaming. So now another one. No doubt Cultivation needs to win 4 straight or else this one is all said and done. And fRoD Gaming has decided to... It looks like they're going to do a full B rush as Mo opens up with the first headshot onto Storm of the round. And they have fully taken B. Nobody else in it, waiting for the bomb to get in there and plant as fRoD is on the quick rotation with 2 other teammates. fREAKAZOiD already pushed out with Mo. Will get 1 frag. And Mo came out a little too prematurely, finished off by fRoD. Still a 4 versus 2 advantage, and it looks like fRoD Gaming is going to wrap this one up. Man taking nades, taking flashes, and taken down by fREAKAZOiD, and he will turn around and get another headshot onto fRoD. And that is all she wrote, ladies and gentlemen. So what do you think of that one, as we are heading into LAN finals, 2 of these teams fighting for spots?
Yeah, I mean, Cultivation's going to need a practice season just about as much as my team. Because we lost to HRG, so I don't really know. That map seems kind of... I think they had the same problems we did. B was kind of unexpected, like how fast we could lose it early on. We thought we had a good setup with Hiko's pre-smoking over there, but teams just run through it and they just plow, like you saw.
Yeah, it definitely did seem like, especially in the first matches this week on season, it definitely did feel like nobody on CT side realized how short the entrance from B is from T-spawn, because you're absolutely right. You can just hold W and go through almost as quickly as the CTs can get to that site. But anyway, fRoD Gaming does end up getting that win. I believe it did end up being 16-7. And that is all she wrote for tonight. It looks like we may have one more match, but no, we do not. That is Denial, excuse me. That will be a forfeit win, unfortunately, as much as we would love to see Denial play. They are no longer with us this season. So, thank you again, everyone, for joining us. Again, we had Jack Deluxe Cooper, that is myself, on the play-by-play, and the guest celebrity caster, Jordan Nothing Gilbert, on the color commentary. Thanks again for joining me. I really appreciate it.
No problem, anytime, man.
Alright guys, we're going to wrap it up for the night. We should be streaming Monday through Thursday. We do have a few more matches left in this season before LAN finals come through, and we are hoping for a few more good ones to cover for you guys. So thank you again for joining us, and we are done for the night.